Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today I'm in the basement. I just arrived here at my playhouse and I've had the battery over here charging all week. I put it on the charger when I left here Sunday because I had drained it down using this lamp. Not this lamp, but actually this lamp. This is a LED lamp with a pretty normal attachment, and this one uses 3 watts, and I used most of Sunday draining the battery down. I actually didn't get to drain it all the way down, but pretty close to all the way down, and I didn't want to leave the battery drained all week, so I put it on the charger. Put it on this charger, and for the first time ever I saw this charger delivering all the charge that it could, which is about 11 amps, which is a lot, and this battery charged up all week. I think this battery is not very good. I think there's a dead cell in it. The charge on it when I arrived here was about, when I took off the charger, it was about 11.5 volts. So it's pretty much, it's missing one cell. Now I'm trying to drain the battery once again. I put in a bit a lamp that draws a bit more power. This one is about 15 watts. Pretty close to 15 watts, so it should drain the battery 5 times faster, at least 5 times faster than the little one, and that's what I'm up to. At the same time, down here I'm charging another battery, the Bosch battery, and on the chairs down here I have the 2 other batteries. These are both pretty good. They held up really good. I hope the Bosch battery is also very good. And then I just have to decide what to do with this one, if it's workable. It does produce power, like it's able to run a lamp, but there's not much voltage to deal with. We can put on the, can I do this with one hand? I'm not sure. Probably we can see the voltage. Yeah, it's down here. It's 10.7 volts now. But it is it is working, so that's pretty good. Oh, I just heard this come on up. Oh, there's nice hot water in the system. That's nice. But yeah, I'm decharging or rotating the battery in hope of reliving that cell that is not good. So I was down here looking at the lamp. It has been running for hours. I think it ran for 4 hours with this 15 watts fluorescent light, and I was measuring the voltage and stuff on the battery, and I pushed it and it started beeping, and I couldn't get rid of that again. So but now I have put in the 3 watt lamp, charging down the battery so that I can try and charge it back up again. 10.62, so pretty low, but I am gonna keep this going, and when it beeps again I'm gonna charge it up again. So the battery has been charging all night, and right now I've measured, I just put on the meter here, and it's telling me that there's 13.64 volts, which is pretty good. But what I've noticed is that as soon as I disconnect the charger, the voltage will drop very rapidly, and I'll just see if I can find a way to to keep measuring the voltage when I take off the charger. Okay, here's the voltage, and I'll now take off the charger. There we are, and it drops very rapidly. It's just under 12 volts. Then it slows down. I think it's getting better, I'm not sure. And I'm not really sure if I can make this battery any better. But yeah, this is what happens. I'll just put the charger back on again. And it goes up very rapidly. So this is what's just happening, and when you just plug it in, the charger actually draws a fair amount of power. I think I'll actually plug it and unplug it sometimes, just to see if it gets better by doing that. Okay, I tried that for a while, plugged it in and plugged it in, and I even put the two power supplies in series to give it 24 volts, and I'm not sure if this is working or not. Really, still, I think that this battery has a dead cell. Right now I'm discharging the battery with a 40 volt, one of the old lamps with a thread inside. And the voltage is dropping. It drops very fast to begin with, but right now it's pretty stable, 10.7 volts, which really must mean that it has a dead cell. I have no idea how to relive that cell. It must be collapsed or something like that, but well, the battery is able to maintain those 40 watts rather easily. Like while I've been filming, it hasn't even dropped 10 millivolts. So once upon a time, this was a great battery, I think. Oh, I hear something beeping. I guess we have to go down to the basement. So the battery voltage must be below 10.5 volts or something like that. Let's see what it is. 10.66. Okay. Just turn this off. And the voltage is rising a little bit. I'm gonna exchange the bulb. This is a, it says there, it's a 40 watt lamp. So I'm gonna try I have a case of different lamps here. I'll try the 15 watts from yesterday and put that in, see how long that will run in there. It's cooled down a little bit. Put it 15 watts. And turn that on. It runs. And the voltage is, well, it's dropping very slowly again. It will probably be able to go further down with this lamp because it doesn't draw as much power, which means there is not as many amps running through the wires, which means the voltage drop in the wires will not be as big. So probably this one was at 10.66. Now it will probably go further down, 10.5 something. But let's see that when we get there. Well, the lamp has been running for 2-3 hours or something like that. And the voltage has gone considerably under where it started to beep last time. It's 10.58, and well, that's, what is that? That's 80 microvolts, no, millivolts under where it beeped last. And I do expect it to go a bit lower than this. I just put on the clock here so that I can turn this on and off when see how long it really takes. It's a bit hard to think back to how long this has been running, because I don't run around with a watch or anything, so it just feels like 2 to 3 hours that it has been running. Well, another 2 hours and 26 minutes has passed, and the battery is at 10.52 volts. The lamp is still burning bright. So it takes quite a while to empty a big battery like that, even with a bad cell. Okay, 3 hours and 34 minutes, and now it's beeping. So the battery, first it ran a 40 watts lamp for a couple of hours, and then it ran this 15 watt lamp for 5-6 hours at least. I'm gonna turn it off, it's an irritating sound, and the voltage is at 10.5 volts. 10.5 volts. And I'm gonna change the lamp to the 3 watt and see how long it goes with that one. And I need both hands. Okay, I put in the 3 watt lamp, and I'm gonna reset the clock, 0. And the voltage is right now at 10.56. So I'm gonna drain it until it beeps again. So now the battery has been running this 3 watt lamp for 4 hours and 36 minutes. And I'm kind of giving up on it because I have to go to bed now. It's late. So I'm gonna stop discharging it and recharge the battery during the night. Let's see what happens. And the voltage is 10.53 volts. So it's pretty close to the 10.5 volts. But I think it has dropped 0.03 volts during those 4.5 hours. So there's a lot of power in those cells. Too bad that one of them is bad. Okay, even though I charged this battery all night, I unplugged it this morning and left it, and it's dropped to 10.91 volts, and that just ain't good enough. So I'm gonna try and drill a hole in it. If you can see, there's like some caps here that are hidden away. So I'm gonna try and drill a hole in this one using this drill bit. See if that is possible. Okay, very often it's the cell right next to the plus sleeve that goes bad first. So let's see what happens here. I'll try and do it kind of in the middle. That was easy. I can actually look right down into the acid. I didn't expect that. Let's show you that. There's my hole. You can see the acid down there. Pretty sure I had a flashlight here yesterday. Where did I put that? Okay, found the flashlight. So now we should be able to look down in the cell. Okay. I drilled a hole in every one of them. I put tape over them so that I wouldn't get debris in from the next hole. Too much debris. This is the same plastic that the battery is made of, so it won't really hurt, but I don't really want it in there. But I saw that this one had more water than or acid than the other ones had, so I think that maybe there's not enough in it anyway. So I think I'll put some distilled water in all of them and see if that helps the voltage. Kind of decided on putting in a 1 deciliter, which is also 100 milliliters. And I just saw the cap floating around here. There you go. Okay, now I've been through the 5 of the 6 cells. I didn't put anything in cell number, let's just call it number 2 over here, because that looked to be okay. And the voltage is still 10.9 volts. So no difference so far. And I just put on a piece of tape on top of it so that there I don't get any dirt inside of the battery. I've been trying to measure with this thing to see if the cell is good, and I'm actually going to try this number 2 one, because that's the only one that was different from the other ones. So it might be this one that is actually bad. That tape sticks fairly well. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that is absolutely dead. There is absolutely no the water level is up here and it should be down here, or this thing should be up. So it's actually cell number 2 that is bad. Well, I just put the battery back on the charger. I put a little water in all of the cells, but I'm afraid that cell number 2 is probably collapsed or something like that. Short-circuited. Right now it's taking a charge. It's charging with about 6 amps. and the voltage is rising. It usually gets up about 13.5 volts before the ampage drops to 0. So I'm gonna try and give it a bit of a charge and see if the voltage has changed. Okay, I've been charging the battery for a bit. Probably 20 minutes. I've been doing the dishes and changing clothes. I'm on my way back home again, leaving my playhouse. I've been here all weekend, but normally this goes a lot higher, a lot faster, so something might be happening. I'll just try and disconnect the charger for a little bit, see what happens. It drops. It drops to about the same level as before, but it takes longer. Maybe it is because of that half a liter of distilled water I put in. Maybe it can hold a bit more of a charge. That's why it's going slower. But I'm not sure. I do think this battery might be dead. Or at least no good anymore. Probably not worth wasting too much time on it. I'll see if I can exchange it for another one. But I don't want to carry it home this time. But when I'm gonna keep it for at least another weekend, I might as well play a little more with it. So that was it for this weekend, playing with the batteries, trying to relive this, and I found the cause. One of the cells are bad. Number 2 from this side, number 2 cell is not good. And I found a way inside of the battery. I just drilled holes in it. Not a very good way, but it worked. I got inside of the battery and I was able to use that measuring device that I actually bought and thought that I was never going to use for anything. I actually found something to use it for. So, well, that was kind of good. So, thank you for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channels so that you can see me again. Have a nice day.